Hi guys, I'm Kat, welcome back to my channel. So today is day 4 of our 6 weeks of Pilates to improving your posture. We're going to be strengthening the core and the whole back body, including the upper back, lower back and glutes as well. So remember to warm up before you start this workout, and if you need a video then I'm going to link it in the description below. And if you're looking to start from day 1, then I'm going to link the video up here and down below in the comments as well. So let's get those joints nice and juicy. We're going to start by strengthening our core, so let's get on to our back. We're going to be lying on the floor. So your feet are hip distance apart and flat, knees are bent. You're in the natural spine curve. Your pubic bone and hip bones are nice and flat to the ceiling or the floor beneath you. Lengthen out the back of the neck. Your heavies are nice and wide and heavy, and extend your arms up towards the ceiling, palms facing each other. Let's inhale, lengthen the back of the neck, not chin to chest. As we exhale, let's slide rib to hip. Bring your arms down towards your hip. Inhale here. Exhale, let's come back. And again. Exhale, slide rib to hip and back. We got another 4. 3. Last one. Perfect. Bring your legs up into tabletop position. Your knees are going to be over your hips here and your shin is parallel to the ceiling. Let's inhale. Lengthen the back of the neck, not chin to chest. Exhale, slide rib to hip. Bring your arms towards your hip here. Inhale. Exhale, let's lower one leg down and back and over to the other side. If your head is too heavy, you want to hold it, you can interlace your hands and hold your head like this. Keep the elbows nice and wide. We've got another 2 sets. Last set. And then lower back down. This time we're going to curl up and lower both legs down. So let's bring our arms up. Inhale, lengthen the back of the neck, not chin to chest. Exhale, slide rib to hip and lower both the legs down and back up. Come back down. And again. Exhale, slide rib to hip, double leg, and back. We got another 2. Last one. And back. Once you feel ready, let's inhale here. Exhale, let's slide rib to hip, place your arms on top of your knees. Bring your knees in slightly here, inhale. Exhale, let's extend our arms out and leg out. Sweep them back, and again. Exhale to extend. We got another 2. Last one. Hug knees to chest. And then just rock side to side. Good, keeping your legs up into tabletop position. Extend your arms up nice and wide to the side. From here, glue your knees and ankles together. Inhale. Exhale, let's lean over to our left hand side. Keep your ankles and knees stacked. Hips are stacked. Draw the core in so your lower back is supported. And come all the way over to the other side. And back. Make sure both your shoulders are on the floor. Last one. And back. Bring your arms down towards your hips here and have your legs up into tabletop position. We're going to circle our hips here, so let's inhale. As we exhale, we're going to come all the way over to our left hand side where our right hip lifts. Circle from the hip away from our body. Make sure your core is engaged here. Come all the way over to your right hand side where your left hip lifts, and then come back to center. Let's do the opposite, so let's come to the right. Circle the hip away and over to the right. If you find that as you circle away and your lower back arches, don't circle as wide, Squeeze the lower obliques to control the movement. Last one. And back. We're going to be strengthening the whole back body, including our back, glutes, and legs. So let's make our way onto the floor like this. So our starting position, our arms are going to be slightly wider than our shoulder. You can either turn the palms out towards directly in front of you like this, or like that, up to wherever is more comfortable. We're hip distance apart, and your knees are going to be hip distance apart as well. So in a relaxed position, when you're kind of watching TV, you're like this, and your spine is rounded. So lengthen that spine, draw the core in, and then straighten them out. So push that floor away, so you kind of extend your chest out a little bit. And tilt your head backwards and lift your chest up to get a little bit of a chest extension. And then come back to a straight spine. And again, exhale, let's lift that chest. See if you can lift it a little bit higher. Here you're gonna get a nice thoracic spine stretch, which is the top part of your spine. And come back. We've got 2 more. Last one. And back. Good. On your next one, we're going to come up. So make sure your core is engaged here. Spread the toes. Inhale. As we exhale, lift both the hips up into tabletop position. So squeeze the glutes. Tilt the pube bone towards your belly button. Look at the ceiling. Push that floor away from your arms. Inhale here. Exhale, let's come back. And again. Squeeze the glutes and hamstrings. Press into your feet. And down. We got 2 more. Last one. Good. On the next one, we're going to hold it up there. So inhale. Exhale, let's come up. This time, we're going to come onto our toes and down. So lift those heels. Here, you're going to have to engage the quads, hamstrings. Tuck the tailbone towards your belly button. Squeeze your back muscles. We've got another 2. Last one. Perfect. Lower the hips down. On your next one, let's come all the way back up again. This time you're going to come onto your toes. And if you can, let's pulse it halfway and back up. So try not to lose in contraction in the glute. And just lifting your hip up and down. Push that floor away. Press into your feet. We've got another 2. Last one. And then lower the hips down. Good. So on your next one, let's come all the way back up again. Exhale, let's lift up. Stabilize the left leg here. So spread the toes, engage the glutes and hamstrings. Press into your feet. Exhale, come onto the right toe, and we're going to lift our leg up into tabletop, lower back down, over to the other side, stabilize the right, exhale, and down, over to the right, and down. We've got another 2 sets. Last one. Lower them down. Perfect. So if you're in this position, just tuck the tailbone towards your belly button and round your spine. And then come back. And again, round that spine, tuck the tailbone. Lovely. So extend your legs out nice and straight. You can either have them together if it's more comfortable, or you can have them really hip distance apart. And flex your feet, so you're going to be on your heels. Your spine is nice and straight, so engage the core. Push that floor away. Inhale. Exhale, lift our hips up, so you're in one straight line. Look at the ceiling. Continue tucking the tailbone towards your belly button. And then lower back down. We've only got another 4. Exhale to extend up. And back down. Squeeze the glutes. Last one. Perfect. Lower the hips down. Come onto your sit bones. So your back is going to be nice and straight. However, if you find yourself slightly slanted, then bend your feet a little bit like this. And have them hip distance apart. So bring your arms up towards in front of you. Palms facing each other. They're going to be a shoulder height. Inhale here. You're going to lengthen the back of the neck, notch in the chest. Exhale, peel away from that imaginary wall behind you. And you're going to reach forward. Inhale here. And exhale, let's slowly stack the lower back. Mid back, head last. Roll your shoulders back. And again. Inhale, peel away. And reach forward. And exhale, let's come back. We've got another 3. Exhale, peel away. Reach. Breathe into the back of the ribs here. And exhale, lengthen up. Last one. So we're going to come into, we're going to massage our spine. So come to the front of your mat. Make sure that there's nothing back behind you. You're going to hug your knees into your chest and point your toes. Your elbows can be they're going to be open. Place your hand anywhere along your shin, whatever's comfortable. So you're going to create a nice round curve in the spine. So tuck the tailbone towards your belly button and you're going to be leaning on the back of your sit bones. So once you're ready, relax the shoulders. Inhale to roll back. And exhale, let's come back. Try not to touch the toes on the floor. However, if you can't come back up, then that's totally fine. Just roll it out if you're trying to massage the spine. Inhale to roll back. And exhale, come forward. And again. Try and keep your heels in the same position, the same distance between your heels and your sit bones, so you're not using your legs as momentum. Continue looking at your belly button the whole time to stay tucked. Make sure you're rolling back onto the both of your back muscles. Last one. And come back. The next exercise, we're going to be strengthening our obliques and our glutes. So come to your side, lie on the floor. Bottom arm is straight. Place your head onto your arm like this. Straighten out both the legs. So if you need support, place in front of your hips like this and create a little tent with your fingers. If you want less stability, then either have your hands up here or behind your head, up to you. Your feet are going to be straight. And you're going to lift your top leg up into hip height. Turn the toe out towards the ceiling. Lengthen the back of the neck. So make sure that your core is engaged here. Your lower obliques are engaged as well. Let's exhale to extend our top leg up and back down. So come all the way up and down to your hip. Make sure the distance between your rib and hip doesn't change as you come up. You should be using your glutes to lift the leg up. And try not to lean onto the back of your glutes. We got another 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring it back to hip height. From here, let's flex the bottom leg. You're gonna hold it there. Exhale, let's lift the bottom leg to the top leg and back down. Exhale. Keep pointing the heel towards the wall in front of you. Keep the core engaged. We got another 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring both the legs down. This time keep your ankles and inner thighs glued together. Flex the feet, inhale here. Exhale, let's lift both the legs up and back down. And again, exhale. So remember, try and keep the rib and hip distance exactly the same as you come up. So I like to think about lengthening the top leg into the wall in front as I come up. That way you don't cinch into the waist. We got another 4, 3, 2. Last one. Perfect. Bring the top arm and place it on top of your hip. Inhale here. As we exhale, let's lift the bottom leg up. And we're going to slide our hands towards our knee here. You're going to be connecting your top rib towards your hip. And then come all the way back down. And again. Exhale. Slide your hand up towards your knee. See if you can touch your toes. And come back. And again. Exhale. See if you can reach a little bit further. And back down. 2 more. Last one. Really connect your top rib towards your hip. Reach for the toes. And come back. Perfect. Let's roll on to the other side. So lie onto your arm is straight. Head on top of the lower arm. Both the legs are straight. Hips are stacked. Core is engaged. Create a tent and place your hand onto the tent. Relax the shoulders. Lift the top leg up into hip height and turn the toe up towards that ceiling. And exhale, let's come back up. Exhale to come up. Remember, rib and hip distance stays exactly the same. Use the glute to bring your leg up. Keep the core engaged. We got another 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold it at hip height. Flex the bottom leg. Let's lift it up and back down. We got another 2. Last one. Lower the top leg down. Glue your ankles and inner thighs together. Keep the core engaged. Exhale. Let's lift up and back down. Lengthen the top leg into the wall and down. Exhale. We got another 2. The last one. Perfect. Let's bring the top arm on top of the hip. Inhale here. Exhale. Let's lift both the legs up. Keep the feet flexed. Slide your hands up and come back down. And again. And down. We've got another 2. Last one. Reach for those toes. Come all the way down. And let's come on to our knees. We're now going to go into a full body move. So stand at the end of your mat. Have your feet hip distance apart. And roll your shoulders back. Lengthen up through crown the head and tailbone in opposition so your spine is nice and long. Take a deep breath in and lengthen the back of the neck. Notch in the chest, and as you exhale, slowly peel away from that imaginary wall. Come all the way down. Upper body is nice and heavy. Press into your feet. And as you get all the way down, if you need to bend your knees because you've got tight hamstrings, do so. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Let's slowly start to walk our hands out into a nice plank position. So your wrists underneath your shoulders and lower the hips down. Draw the core in, lengthen out that spine. If this is too much and you want to lower your knees down into a 3/4 position, so your knees are going to be slightly behind your hips, and then you're going to be leaning your shoulders all the way over your wrists like this. So once you're ready, inhale here. And as we exhale, we're going to flex our feet, right foot up and back down, over to the left. Good. Let's walk our hands back. Send your hips towards that ceiling. Inhale here. Exhale. Slowly stack that lower back. Press into your feet. Engage the glutes. And then your mid back, upper back, head last. Roll your shoulders back. Inhale here. Lengthen the back of the neck, notch in the chest. Exhale. Peel away from that imaginary wall. Come all the way down. See if you can sink a little bit deeper this time. Inhale here. Exhale, let's walk your hands out. Your spine is nice and long. Lengthening out through the crown of the head. Inhale here. Exhale, let's flex the right foot, lift it up and back down. Try and keep your hip bones nice and level to the floor beneath you. And again. Good. This time we're going to walk back. Send your hips up and just take it slow, roll up. Take your time. This is like your rest period. So you want to try and articulate your spine, create that space. Roll shoulders back. And again, inhale, lengthen the back of the neck. Slowly peel away from that imaginary wall. Come all the way down. Inhale here. Exhale, let's walk your hands out. Lengthen out that spine, draw the core in. Inhale. Exhale, let's lift our right leg up and over to the left. Good, we've got another 2. Keep your hip bones nice and level. Think about squeezing the glutes to lift your leg up and lengthen out through the heel. Let's walk your hands back. And slowly roll up. Stack that lower back, mid back, upper back, head last, roll shoulders back. This is our last one, so inhale. Lengthen the back of the neck. Exhale, slowly roll down, bone by bone. Come all the way down. Inhale here. And exhale, let's walk your hands out. Lengthen out that spine. Flex the feet, lift the right leg. Over to the left. We've got another 3. Squeeze those glutes. Lengthen up through the heel. Last one. Good. Place your foot back down. This time we're going to lower all the way down. So inhale here. Keeping the core nice and tight. Lengthen out through the spine. Really start to bend the knees. On for 4. 3, 2, 1. Come all the way down to the floor. Untuck the toes. Good. Place your hands behind, at your shoulders here. And you push yourself up. And send your hips towards your heels. And walk your hands along the mat. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Breathe into the back of your ribs. And exhale. Last one. Let's come back into 4-point kneeling position. This time let's place the right arm over to our left hand side. Thumbs facing the ceiling. Inhale here. Exhale, let's sink our hips into our heel. Get a nice lateral body stretch. Last breath. And then come back. Over to the right. Left arm over. And sink. And come back. Let's come onto knees and let's bend, interlace our hands and place our head into our hands. Open up the elbows and relax the shoulders. Inhale here. Exhale, let's lift our right arm up towards that ceiling. Get that nice lateral body stretch. And then come all the way over to the other side. Exhale, lift that left arm up or elbow towards that ceiling. See if you can reach your rib further up. And over. And over. Last one. Perfect. Lower the arms down, roll the shoulders back. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed that routine. If you did, then give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below. And if you want to join me in the next video, then subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you in the next video.